not seen it on YouTube.
Oh, look, it's us.
It's us.
It is us.
We've never been more prepared for a show than today. Ryan actually has prepared one of the best shows to date. That I say it sounds like I'm saying that sarcastically.
Everything we say on this show sounds like it's sarcastic.
It's true, but I'm extremely hardcore sincere.
Did you guys know that it's not the start of the show? It's actually the cold open right now.
Oh, go ahead. You can start it.
Oh.
God damn it. I'm so... this is perfect. Because it's fucking hate week.
Do we have
and
a
I
link?
hate everyone here.
Yes,
right now.
you do have a link.
I found it.
Yeah,
It's
we
sent
probably
in
don't.
there. No, you have a link. It's sent in the Slack. It's on YouTube. It's everywhere.
No link.
I'm gonna comment in the chat.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for doing that.
Let's go.
Jeff said he loved that cold open.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
They didn't even know it was
At least
cold.
someone around here fucking appreciates what I do for this show.
He's
God
first.
damn.
He's putting in real hours. I'm concerned for him.
I make
honestly.
the rundown. I find all the materials. I find the music.
He did.
And all I get
Yeah.
is shit when I walk in here.
Yeah, you don't play in the cold open.
Every TV is on a game because Big Rye now has the power of telepathy connected to the TVs. And if he thinks it, like Sabrina the Witch before him, he blinks
Oh, I
and
loved
does
that
that.
show.
I know. I knew.
hate Sabrina.
Oh, she's the worst.
God.
If
Stupid
you have
fucking cat.
sisters, you hate Sabrina. Terrible show.
Andre's picture is
Horrible
Von Miller.
show.
Do you see that?
She has a cat. I'm all in.
He
Super
doesn't
Bowl
know how to
50?
change it.
Super Bowl 50. That's yep. Never forget.
I've really got the hate flowing through me. This is
I'm glad I was
healthy.
able to bring
Good,
that out of
good.
you.
Caffeine on an empty stomach will do that, by the way. Not everyone
I
knows.
pretty much drink that every day. The only thing that
Yeah.
like keeps me from
we
just
can tell.
my head exploding right now is I just look up and see my new shirt and it looks so dope.
It's
And
really
I'm
cool.
like,
You
oh,
want to show them the side sleeve?
Wait, wrong sleeve.
Oh,
Boom.
booyah.
Wow.
Yeah, I like sports.
Guys, is it
Big
time?
sports fan.
All right.
boy.
Hey.
There's
hey,
no
hey,
time
hey.
to wait for the haters ball today.
No.
Like,
Nope.
it's been all week long, just the hate festering, building up, boiling up
true.
inside of us. And there's no way we can wait till the last 5 minutes of this show to start hating. So, Allie, if you could cue this week's hate week music.
Hold
then,
on. DK says, be a good person as RK is about to rip the Raiders.
Yes.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Be a good person. Don't be a fucking Raiders fan. Step one.
Wow.
True.
All right. Are you ready?
Let's go.
I can't hear it.
Oh.
Here it comes. Oh, feel that hate coming in your ears? It's actually pretty loud. Number one,
Oh boy.
FTR. Fuck the Raiders.
No doubt. No
Number two, FJM. Fuck Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDickface on this
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh yeah.
Fuck Al Davis.
Yep.
Fuck Mark Davis.
Big time stupidest haircut in all of sports.
We might see
Not
him
even
a
in
little
sports.
bit later.
You don't have to
mid-
limit it to sports.
Stupidest of all
America.
World history.
Wow. And
It
they had
is really
They
stupid.
had dumb hair back in the day too.
It's
They
really-
were powdered
oh.
shit. They were rolling it up. This is
He's
worse.
bringing back the stupidest of history's dumbest hair. I'm sorry. I
How
feel like
great
I'm
is this
interrupting.
No, you're good. How great
Okay.
is this music?
It's really great. It's kind of building up to... What's it supposed to build up to, Ryan?
It's just
I think we're about to
building the
find out.
hate inside of me.
I can feel it. You know,
Honestly,
No, you go. You go.
honestly,
You
the
go.
Raiders are
You go.
the trashiest, grossest, most disgusting franchise in all of sports.
It's true.
If you've ever been to a game near their fans or been around their
Yep.
fans, their
Yep.
fans are the absolute worst.
Yep.
You know, you could go down a long list of just the terrible people that they've employed over their time.
No doubt.
They stole money from Mike Shanahan, and he got his revenge, thankfully. But for the first time in a long time, this feels like a real Raiders week. Like
It does.
It
It does.
I hate those guys, and I really, really want the Denver Broncos to destroy them this week. It feels different. Maybe it's because of the way that the AFC West is this year. Maybe it's because Josh McDaniels is the head coach. I think that's the one.
Yeah,
but
I think so.
I love this feeling. Hate is a very, very powerful and strong feeling. They say it's a close cousin
right.
to love, and it's
That
very
seems wrong.
healthy to let hate flow through you in sports.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I fucking hate the Raiders.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
put him to 0-4. Josh McDaniel. Any story that comes out about Urban Meyer these days, it's like, oh wow, that sounds exactly like Josh McDaniels. The first time he was the Broncos head coach, what a disaster that was. Then gives the Colts the old like, oh, I'm coming. Then he's not. He is a piece of garbage. I hate him so much. Sending him to 0-4 to officially end his chances of ever being a head coach again would be just a cherry on top to Q1 of this new era of Broncos football.
I spent the week just walking around the locker room asking guys how much they hate the Raiders. They really hate the Raiders.
Hell yeah.
They
Let's
really
go.
hate the Raiders.
I love to hear that.
I know,
Let's
it's
go.
crazy. Like, even like Caden, one of the things Caden Stern said was like, yeah, everybody here, when you get here, just hates the Raiders. You just jump on the bandwagon, and everybody hates the Raiders. Javonte said, like, it was the first time that he'd ever played the same team twice in one season. And so you take, like, a couple hits from a guy, and you're just like, hey, you're that guy from before. I hate you. Everybody hates everybody. It's incredible. Mike Purcell, I asked him, like, because he grew up in Highlands Ranch.
Right.
Yeah. It's
Right.
like, so did you hate the Raiders
One of us.
more when you were, like, a fan growing up? Or do you hate the Raiders more now because you're actually playing in the game? He was like, yeah, it all just adds up. There's, like, more fuel in the fire now because you actually go out there. Like, everybody hates the Raiders.
They should.
They should.
Everyone
beautiful.
should hate the
And
Raiders.
we get the super chat
Let's go.
here.
Fullbacks for life. Great,
Wow.
great name.
FTR.
I'd like to see Andrew Beck
fuck the Raiders.
go through a hole and just pop someone in the mouth.
Yeah, Henry talking about Javonte. I can't wait for Javonte to just obliterate all those shitty safeties Mike Mayock drafted over the years.
So,
Yes.
Henry, let me ask you this. It's actually weird. I can't see you. I feel like I can normally see you.
Dre's
is on
head's
the-
looking thick.
he is on
There
the-
we go.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, no,
Is it
no.
because are you just like this the whole? Are you gonna do this the whole show?
The wagon on my head
I
has been
do-
expanding.
I have to mention what people are saying in the comments.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Henry is in Raiders colors.
No, he's not.
I'm in black. They don't get to claim black.
And you got
Black
the Nike.
isn't even a
You
color.
have the Nike silver.
That is all silver, isn't it?
That's a little bit
So
suspect.
I had to mention it in the
That's
It's a little
comments.
sus. It's a little
Should we just
sus.
beat the shit out of Henry for the rest of the
Yeah.
night?
maybe
that'd
we
be
should.
incredible.
But wouldn't that be such a Raiders thing to
It
do?
would.
Right?
That's why we're not
It'd
gonna
be
do
a
it.
Raiders
It would.
thing. We're
Be a
not.
good person.
We're not. Be a good.
Not a
Does your
Raider.
shirt say "Be a good person"?
Yes.
Holy shit! What? Oh my god!
Yeah.
I know, and he's been acting like this today.
I'm being a great person.
Okay.
Rule number one to being a good person is hating the Raiders.
An
Okay.
asterisk here, and then underneath it says "shitty person."
Wow.
Oh, Ryan Green. And look at that picture.
Yes.
You can't mourn what's been dead for years.
Yeah.
It dies again every week. It's very sad.
He is mourning the Raiders in advance, though.
Yes.
We could do that.
Look, we
RG.
got the whole staff in the comments.
I'm
Yeah,
getting booed.
We even
I've never
have
been
Jacob
booed.
from PHNX.
Yaya actually has been waiting for an opportunity to boo Hank for a while.
Yeah, it's
I
actually.
don't give him many.
I know. I know.
The Broncos Raiders rivalry of DNVR is Hank versus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
true.
Henry wrote a story yesterday on thednvr.com. Go
So
check
true.
it
Go
out
check
if
it
you're
out.
one of the
Heard of
homies.
it?
And in there, Melvin Gordon said
Good stuff, Henry.
essentially like, well, there's some guys that on the team that you're friends with off the field and
Mm-hmm.
you've been friends, so you can't like necessarily hate them. But I have a list of guys
Yeah.
on the Raiders and only the Raiders that I hate.
Yes.
And he also said I get easily triggered by them,
Yeah.
Hell
which
yeah.
I wouldn't have admitted, but I think he meant
Hell
it in
yeah.
a different way.
Yeah, he wants to get triggered.
Right.
He just wants to get
He
pissed
wants
off.
to be angry.
Yeah.
wants to be
And
So I want to guess who they are.
okay, so I only know.
I need
So
a
actually,
hate
what happened
list.
was, so I asked him. We're talking about. It's like, okay, so what's it like compared to like a college rivalry? He's like, well, in college, you there's like the logo. There's the same people. Nobody's changing teams. Like it's the same guys for like 4 or 5 years. It's been going on for like 100 years, or whatever. It's just like a little bit more intense. In the NFL, you have to pick guys. So he has a list, like you said, only of Raiders. I asked him who's on that list, and he said, I'm not going to tell you. I was like, well, of course not. I asked Javante if there's anybody he's heard Melvin talk about this week.
Oh my
you
god!
asked Mom when Dad said no.
Exactly.
That's great.
So I've got one number that if you guess it, I'll say if you're right.
Okay, Jonathan Abram.
Yeah, that's my
That's
first guess.
that was. Yeah, it was number
So
24.
quickly.
He's like,
Oh, yeah.
He was like, yeah, he's been talking about number 24 quite a bit.
Well, you can just tell that he has a jaw on him.
Exactly.
And he's a guy who, like, his play, like, if he's going to make a play in a game, it's coming in the hole and, and popping a running back.
He's the worst.
And so then he's going to run his mouth for a little while afterwards and
so bad.
flop his stupid floppy sleeves around.
Yeah.
No
he
self-respecting player should ever have floppy sleeves.
Except a quarterback.
a quarterback
can
can
look sick.
kind of get away with it if they're like a stoic 6'4"
Yes.
pocket passer.
It's yes.
Let's set a poll for the YouTube commenters. Who do you hate the most, and who should the options be? So Josh McDaniels.
Yeah,
He'll
he
win.
wins.
You can't
it's a
include him.
shoo-in.
Can't do
You
it,
All right, let's
can't
do
do
players.
Yeah.
Derek Carr's a
Derek
quarterback.
Carr, yeah, I
Derek
think
Carr.
he's actually kind of hard to hate sometimes.
Whoa.
Yeah,
dare you.
The eyeliner does it for me.
Jonathan Abram,
Jonathan Abram, for sure.
Max Crosby.
Max Crosby.
Okay, let's just do
Eastern
either
Michigan.
3 or 4.
Fourth would be like maybe Darren Waller, Hunter Renfro.
Josh-
Darren Waller's like story is
Hunter
too good to hate him.
Renfro.
Hunter
I hate
Renfro.
I mean, Max Crosby,
Renfro.
Well, Max Crosby's in there, right?
Max
Yes.
Crosby is
Two
in
X's
there.
in his name.
Yeah.
Yes, I got
3
it.
X's after what the Broncos are going to do to him today.
Oh.
Max
Are you
Crosby.
sure? No, he's not a
literal
2X.
same story as Darren Waller
That's
though.
Max Williams is a
No,
2X.
he's
no,
a
I
2X.
just looked it up. It's 2.
They're
You guys,
both-
you just skipped over my good joke. It sucks.
yeah.
No, I
2X.
said, oh.
Oh,
Okay,
good one.
let's just do those 3.
All right, fair enough.
Chaffee.
All right, chat.
Happy.
Let us know your
Chaffee.
thoughts.
I actually hate the Raiders as much as I hate my family.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. They're probably
Shouts
not
to
watching.
them.
Wow.
Shouts to them. They're not watching. Henry's family's watching, which is why we love them.
We do
Ooh,
have.
good
Do you
take.
want to
Probably.
hit some super chats? We have 4 super chats already.
Yeah, well, Jake has a great point here. The fact that Carr is so hard to hate just makes me hate him more. That's
Right.
good. Like,
Right.
it's similar to the like why people hate Russell Wilson thing, right? Like, just because he's like a little bit cheesy and whatever doesn't have good tweets
It's true.
isn't necessarily a real reason to hate him, but it makes people hate him more.
I don't get the
Yeah,
hard to hate
it's
thing
good.
with Derek Carr. Ever since I saw
Yeah,
that
I don't
eyeliner,
I
it's
don't
just been
know.
like, yeah, come on.
He like
Also on Hard Knocks,
he doesn't
he's
really
like,
do anything wrong other than his eyes are weird.
He's raising his children to hate every team on the AFC West.
Thanks. Above all 56. Shout
Good
out
job
Al
above
Wilson.
all 56. Yeah, Al Wilson.
Hate Renfro because I wanted us to draft him. Yeah.
Renfro out.
Renfro out today. Yes, we
Yes.
do have that going for us.
All right, super chats.
All right, let's
Okay.
hit these super chats real quick.
Oh, wow.
CTOD Ghost, 99 cents,
Go.
making it rain in here.
Let's go.
Just threw 99 pennies. Shout out to
wish.
RK for doing the Go Dukes right before the Bets Pod Friday. JMU would be minus 14 against the Raiders.
So true.
Go Dukes.
Go Dukes.
Babushka.
I think it's
just says,
Babushka.
Fuck the Raiders.
Babushka, for sure.
And then we just have a good comment here from Chris S.
RK was asking for the rivalry to come back, and to help that, I think we need a DNVR Raider hater shirt like the ones from the 90s. That actually hits
That's
right.
a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Let's hope that Josh McDaniels just stays around a little bit, though.
Yeah,
I
see, that's one of the
know,
things I'm
I
worried
know.
about. Is they just beat him so bad today
Yeah.
that he's gone. When I want this Hackett McDaniels thing to keep going and going with Hackett
it's
just
like
toying
Cutler
with
and
him.
Rivers.
Mark Davis, though, real cheap. Is he going to bite the bullet and cut McDicks? Probably not.
doesn't
Should have
have the
kept Bizacha. Bizacha's revenge is occurring
You
right
get his
now.
name wrong in a
Bisaccia.
different way every
I
time.
love it. I love it. Don't give him any respect. But it is his revenge. What a feel-good story that was. And
Imagine
the one good guy they let
Rich
him go.
Bisaccia is like a true
That's
blue,
what I
like earned it football guy. Like loves all of his players. Wrote a personal note to every guy on the team.
Wow.
You get rid of that guy for literally the biggest douchebag in football.
Maybe we should start calling Josh McDaniels poor Bisaccia.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I wish I had a hate list, and famously, I write a personal note to everyone on this show after every show. Everyone knows that about
Yes,
me.
everyone does know that about you.
Everyone knows.
Wait, we should make a hate list.
We should.
Ooh.
Maybe
We
we
should.
maybe we do that later in the show.
Yeah, yeah,
I think a lot of like the
absolutely.
DMVR people we hate should maybe be kept private.
DNVR.
Wow,
no,
you hate
not
people at-
DNVR.
No.
Henry.
I think that
Jeez.
just as a company, there are people around town maybe.
Go to commercial.
Oh, I
if
see what
we
you're
were to
saying.
make like the list, who do we hate?
I'd have some good candidates.
Fullbacks for Life says, shout out to the bartender at DNVR and Breck Brew for being there for me yesterday as my Aggies lost to Mississippi State.
Oh,
I didn't see him.
We might have some Jimbo.
Or
I did, when was that game, though? Was that a nooner?
I was watching it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Fair
like
enough.
a 2:00.
Fair enough.
Maybe
fair enough.
2:30.
Yeah,
All right,
maybe.
shall we get into a
Good
little?
note,
Should
good
we hit?
note.
You guys want to drive up I-70? Hit the slots.
Yes.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
hit the slots.
Hold
Yes.
on. The graphic is
Fire
my
up
favorite
a
part.
heater. Load our walkers up in the trunk.
Put some fresh tennis balls on.
yes. It's that time.
Sunday slots, baby. Oh, we're gonna get morning overtime, by the way. Potentially.
Could we
No, we're not.
try
No, we're not.
to find a way
Better not.
to acquire the outfit Henry's wearing here so that
So,
one
like,
of us may wear it?
salmon shirt.
Wow.
Salmon shirt. I
Button
feel like
down.
it's a blouse, though.
Oh, I'm seeing
I
like a
imagine it
Brooks
as a
Brothers, like Oxford cotton.
Hey, we should mention, in our vision, we're all old ladies here.
Yes,
That is true.
Though,
That
of
is
course,
true.
As
I'm
always.
dressed like a bro and playing Big Burger, so it's a little different to catch that.
All right, let's get ourselves.
Kirk Cousins looks insane.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I
spoiler
kind of want to watch
alert,
this. Where
he
are they on the
is.
field?
Like the 30?
Oh, we're not
so
gonna
they're
get
right.
more.
Justin
Why are they-
Jefferson just
is
got
They're
this a
right in
European
field goal
game?
range. It's a European
London game.
I was gonna have her guess what city in
Oh.
Europe they were in.
There's
Ryan.
hit
Sorry.
Justin Jefferson for like
That
a
could have
50-yard
been
game.
another
Just a
20
bomb.
minutes.
Justin Jefferson's a beast.
He is a beast.
I would have guessed Helsinki.
Shall we?
Wow.
All
I
right,
wouldn't even thought
let's
of that
jump into the slots.
Starting off hot.
Let's get some music. Can we get some?
Yeah, first it was
Oh, let's go!
This makes me think of Tommy Jackson.
All right, game of the week. You guys both took the Jags. I took
yeah.
the Birds.
These picks are against the spread, yes?
Yes, -6.5.
Didn't you mention you thought this could be a middle where the Jags cover the spread, but the
Yes,
Birds win outright?
But my system says you either take
doesn't.
the favorite to cover
Uh-huh.
or you take the
Oh.
underdog outright.
He
No
does
in
have a
between. Eagles.
Okay.
Wow. It's the Jags. Jags are the best team in the AFC.
I mean,
That's the dumbest
it's
thing I've heard all day.
yeah.
It's
That
Doug's-
defense is insane.
That defense is
You're taking
really
them straight up
good.
against the Chiefs right now.
That defense
Oh,
is
against the
really
Bills.
good.
Chiefs aren't even a concern if you're talking about the
Okay,
Jags.
you're taking them straight up against the Bills right now. I wouldn't take them against the
Yes.
Bills, Chiefs, Ravens, Broncos.
It's
Or
a-
the Eagles.
It's
You'd
a
be wrong.
Super Bowl.
He said AFC.
It's a Super Bowl preview. Everyone get in on the Jags to win the AFC South, and I believe in the Jags defense. The Eagles eke this one out, but the Jags cover. This will be closer.
They
This should have
eke this
been
one out.
3.5. Exactly, exactly.
All right,
I
next
get
game.
that joke. I get it.
Oh, it's up. It's turning. It's good.
Pay
It's
attention.
good. KOC forever. Ryan, what are you doing? What are you doing here?
Colts actually good. Titans actually not.
No. Neither team good. Titans get the points.
Right, exactly.
Nope.
Exactly. Yep. The half point is what gets me the hook. I'll go
Yep.
Titans. You're turning on a coach
Defense
who
and
would,
running game.
who would chop his dick
That is true.
for some dubs. And also,
There's no way that
Derrick Henry's back. It was Henry Chisholm's jinxed by saying he was done forever. He's
done.
actually back.
He's done. He has
And,
played the Raiders. He's done.
that sucks. I didn't think
There you
about
go.
whether or not Frank Reich would castrate himself.
Right. Exactly.
Would never.
Exactly. I don't think he
That's
would.
a miss on my part. It's a
He
miss on my
seems
part.
like a good guy.
Oh, another game of the week. Wait, you got the game of the week sound to play with
I
the music.
know.
Wow. We're big time.
Oh,
It's big time
this
shit
is
right
a game
there.
of the week right here.
The Ravens have been really disappointing. Like, I get Lamar's been good, but the rest of that team has been really disappointing. Bills -3. They've got the cover.
Offense impressive. Ravens secondary actually horrendous, but I'm counting on a few Josh Allen bouncers. You guys been seeing these bouncers?
They have been bouncing.
Wyoming Josh Allen comes back for 2 plays a game. It'll be a key in this one. Bills
Can't
lose
believe that
2 in
throw
a
he had
row.
last week.
The good throw, bad throw.
No, the bad throw.
Bad
Yeah.
throw was insane. I know it's
I've never
insane.
seen anything like that.
Lamar's gonna stay with them. Drive for drive. I do where the one weakness of Lamar thus far this season is the one drive at the end of the game they need to just get a first down to close the game. He doesn't get it. So that scares me. But between the hashes, as always, Lamar right now throwing some of the best, the finest dimes in the whole league.
Wow.
I'm trusting Lamb Jacks on this one.
Finest dimes like that tailgate outside of the Dolphin Stadium last week.
I don't get that.
You missed it.
Henry, do you get that reference? Finest dimes.
There
like
was a tailgate
at the Dolphins
at
game.
the Dolphins
Oh,
game
yes,
last week.
yes.
They just had
Yes, sir.
strippers there.
Oh.
Whoa!
So just like regular, like real strippers at the tailgate. Respect to Miami.
Good for them. Sure.
Ravens, really good.
Aside from their second,
Bills, very injured.
This guy gets it. Those safeties,
Oh,
no
boy.
joke, no joke.
Olave with
The
a
Broncos
big catch.
fan, I'm
Yeah.
a Chiefs fan, and the one thing we agree on is
the
FDR.
Raiders.
Let's go,
And then
Annie. Yes.
Harrison Smith couldn't get off the field with
So
a
let's-
wrist injury.
so
He
let's-
gave them
Timeout.
the timeout. They didn't have one.
All right, are you guys ready for
oh
the
my
next
God.
one?
This is electric.
Oh, this is electric. This
Are
is
you
electric.
ready?
Shout out to the homies
Witching
in London.
hour
Send
going
it.
on right now. Send it, Allie.
Which Henry has to explain himself because on Around the AFC West on the Broncos show, he chose the Chargers.
I can
Wait, this
never
is-
remember.
Henry.
Oh, this is with the points. With the points.
There
Gotcha.
you go.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
I
You
went
guys
back.
put the
I went back to
training wheels
check.
on,
I was
huh,
like,
for the
come
children
on
that
now.
watch
Exactly.
you on the big
Henry's
show.
been known to middle it up.
is.
He wants one side on one day, another side on the other.
Yeah.
He's the middle king. He's bun 2 of 3 in the Big Mac. That's what Henry is.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
welcome.
Davis Mills. Let's go.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with the Texans and everything to do with the Chargers.
They shouldn't be playing Herbert. What
No.
are they doing? Very short-sighted of them. This is moving away from us. I will take that extra half point. Also, Chargers injured all over, terrible kicking.
Joey
And yeah,
Bosa out 8 to 10 weeks.
Texans actually kind
Oh my
of
God,
good.
do not take a sack.
Texans actually kind
Oh.
of good. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
You're going to need to review that. You're going to need
This
to.
is
Chris Olave's like limping around, making electric catches. London's never seen anything like
Ryan,
this.
get this. We're watching
They watch
Olave.
soccer.
We're watching Olave. Get it? We're watching the game.
Nope.
Olave's making plays.
We need a better
they don't
angle.
Get it? Did you give
Get
it
your
to
head out of the way. No,
Texans
not
game?
catch.
We can keep it moving. I think. We can.
Vikings.
sure?
money line.
Everyone's watching this game. Like it's
Are
okay
we
for us to zone
The
in
whole
on it.
world
I think
is
it's a
watching.
watch along now. That's what you guys are making.
It's
this
not even
into?
close.
The
Let's move
whole
on.
world is watching.
All right. Seahawks at Lions.
Wow, Ryan,
Lions
what are you doing?
I don't know.
You guys are ignoring injuries, and it's just the worst thing that people do with football games. Injuries are the most important thing to
injuries
whether people win
matter.
or lose.
Injuries
The
matter.
Lions, no DeAndre Swift, no DJ Chark,
DJ Chark,
uh,
Amon-Ra.
no Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yep.
They're screwed.
No, they're fine. They score so many points. They won't score quite as many, but you don't got to score that many to beat the Seahawks by 4.
Exactly. The line is better
They're not
than
going
the
to score those points without their best weapons.
O-line
think they
is
will.
better than the Seahawks, and quarterback play is much better than the Seahawks. Defense is better than the Seahawks. Hook scares me, but I actually think the Lions are the smart play.
Here we go.
If you have the balls and the gusto to take the hook,
Shut up, 61
you're the
yard field
savvy
goal.
better. Ryan's taking the cheese.
Oh, he's got
it. Oh, doink! And
Oh,
out. Double doink and out.
Let's
Double
go.
Doink and out. Double doink and out. That saves 2 parlays for Henry.
Let's go.
One's a 3-legger,
Oh
one's
my
a 6-legger. That's a big
Let's
W
go.
for you.
What a start to the day.
Wow. London games, I hated you when this first came on. Electric. I'm all in. I'm back in. KOC, man. That jaw. They do. Saints cover, though.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I just had the money line.
Saints cover.
Honestly, I'm just
had
happy
the money line.
I'm just happy for people in London.
Just for the people of London, this was all worth it.
This is
Double doink. You don't
No, I think
see
it's a
that.
single doink.
I thought it was post then crossbar.
We're about to find out.
Post crossbar.
Oh, you were right.
Whoa! How's that?
Oh, how does that not
man.
go in?
Oh, let's go.
That's insane.
Let's go.
That's insane.
Are you saying let's go?
On the
Let's go.
On the second doink, I assumed it was going in.
I mean,
Yeah.
the
Doink number 2
the
makes
bad luck you have
think.
to have for neither of these to bounce it. Wow, actually, it was pretty lucky that it didn't go straight back in the first place.
Yeah.
I was
yeah,
just
it
dead
was.
on that.
Yeah,
like
it was.
25%.
That's
That
high quality
was
football right there.
90-degree angle.
Incredible.
All right.
Incredible. Whoa, Ryan.
Commanders at
Shit.
Cowboys.
Yeah,
Now
this
this
was
scares
weird.
me.
What the hell,
This
Ryan?
This is
scares
weird.
me.
Yep,
This
I agree.
scares me.
Just
I'm
it's a
officially
cheese.
scared
It's cheese.
now.
It's
I'm
cheese.
officially scared.
It's Carson Wentz versus Cooper Rush. There's one clear side to pick here.
It's the Ginger Derby.
Ginger Derby.
I have no other reason other than just why would they only be 3-point favorites? Why would they only be 3-point dogs? I don't know. Let me just take it and find out.
I'm just really torn. The deciding factor here, though, I think Riverboat has a. I do think this is a bit of a coaching mismatch for the Commandos.
Yep.
At the end of the day, Micah Parsons against that O-line that let Carson Wentz get sacked 8 times against the Birds.
Sacky Wacky.
Go Birds, I think is a
Birds.
huge mismatch and will be the deciding factor here for the boys.
Go boys.
Go boys.
All right. Next
Big
one.
pro boys show here.
Brownies at Falcons. Browns just too well rounded.
But I don't think they are
say
though.
it, Henry.
Like they don't
Say
have
it.
a passing game. They can just run the ball.
No, they're
have a
just they're the
passing
same thing as the
have a
Titans.
passing game.
They just
No, the
play
Titans,
action.
The Titans
Play
are so
action.
much better though. The thing about
Play
the
action.
Falcons is they
They're
run
worse.
like a real offense. They just aren't good at it. Like
Right,
they're just
right.
you could totally see how that could tear them up, especially if there's time in the pocket with no Myles Garrett. I don't love this one, but I don't know. Just it was the 1 point I would take in whoever had the point.
The Falcons are a lot of empty calories. If you play fantasy, if you watch them on Red Zone, you're like intrigued because the skill position guys, they're fun. The defense, they've got a decent corner. They've got Grady Jarrett. It's empty calories. The biggest coaching mismatch in the entire NFL slate. Stefanski is going to just obliterate Artie Smith, as I call him. Shout out to that JJ Trust Fund.
Maybe if you did a ranking of most likely to be willing to cut off their dick to win a game, Arthur Smith last place.
Oh, like by a mile.
Yeah.
By a mile. By a mile. Where did Fangio rank in that? Hackman just for fun, like to get a room excited.
for a bit.
Hackett would do it, yeah. like us, frankly. So
Pulls out the scalpel. He's like,
loves the brownie.
Everyone's like,
right. Brownies all the way. Dog pound. This is a big one. Big Jacoby Brissett believer. Jacoby Brissett better than Mariota every single Sunday of the week.
No.
Right. The fact that Henry doesn't get that.
How many Sundays
big
in your
telling,
week?
big telling sign. 18 with the bye week.
Adam Matas thinks
18
there's
with
2
the bye week.
Mondays, so
Oh God.
he
Sicko.
says Sunday's the real Monday.
He's a sicko.
Wow.
Yeah.
Every single Sunday of the week.
Every single Sunday of the week.
Ryan. What are
Oh,
you doing
baby, the
here?
Bear
Bears.
down.
What are you doing
You
here?
know I love the triple option, and that's what the Bears are. They're a triple option team in the NFL.
That's what the Giants are, too.
They're just disguising themselves as a team that runs a normal offense, but
Right.
they run the triple option. Don't get it twisted. And I just can't resist. I can't resist the triple option team.
I feel crazy saying this, but the Giants just have too much of a talent mismatch to not pick them.
It is kind of
Yeah,
hilarious
like-
to say. It's like he's doing a bit, but he's sincere.
No, like the Giants just have a talent mismatch.
I just wonder, did they spend enough time in camp working on their keys against the triple option?
There you go.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
it's a good note. It's a good note. Honestly, was this close to making this or the Lions-Seahawks game our games of the week because we dominate these matchups. I think Ryan's just off kilter. Huge coaching mismatch in this one as well. Dable is going to get eber-flustered on the Chicago.
He's
He's
that goes
gonna get
against your
him
point.
eber-flustered.
There you go. That's better.
Whatever. We were this close. Giants.
Leave the puns to
Maybe
the
the more
professionals.
talented defense in this one. They both run the triple option, and I'm not scared of
This is
taking
true.
Daniel
This is like
Jones
Air Force
anymore.
Navy all over
It is
again.
Air Force Navy.
Except both those
Shout
teams
out
would
to
win.
our troops. And yeah, I think that's it.
All right.
Shout out to the troops was a good note to end on.
I just didn't want to ride with you guys on this
damn
one.
it, Ryan. This is terrifying. We're either going to dominate him or get dominated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, more aggressive than I meant for that to sound.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I knew this kid. He was a high school kid, basketball prospect.
I don't want to be part of
And
this.
he said he had his own slogan. It was sick. real branding thing. It's just cook or get cooked.
Okay.
And that's what I'm in on. I'm either going to cook or get cooked.
Okay,
Like,
good.
That's not really what he meant by it, but that's how I interpreted it.
Oh, bless the Lord. We're not going to get. Okay,
Also,
Zach,
Mitch Trubisky. Like, fuck that guy.
fade Zachy Wilson always and forever.
All right, next one.
But I'm glad he's back. Shit, I know.
It's cheese. That's all I can say is it's cheese. Like, there's no reason that the Panthers should only be 1 point. Or this says they're favorites, but I think they're 1 point dogs. That makes no
Doesn't
sense.
even matter.
So I'm just saying, like, the book's got to know something.
This game really is a pick. Who are you as a bettor? Are you the rat or are you the scientist? I might be the rat, but even rats in science experiments get the cheese sometimes. It doesn't matter what happens to you after you have gotten said cheese, just that you get the cheese. And Henry and I, we are rats in an experiment, and we're willing to see how far Cliff can get us. This is a great matchup of
Oklahoma quarterbacks.
8-4 college head coaches at mediocre at best Division I programs.
Yeah.
Matt Rule against Cliff. Wow, electric in like a mid-January bowl. This matchup.
This is like a noon kickoff. Texas Tech versus Baylor.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a Hula Bowl special. You know, Temple versus Texas Tech. That's a good one.
Poinsettia Bowl.
Yeah, points. Oh my God. Empty the whole account on the Poinsettia Bowl.
Right.
That's a good one. That's
Next
a good
one. Oh, that deserves a sound.
Consensus.
It's a jackpot. That's a jackpot.
We haven't hit.
Has it really moved to Raiders minus 2.5?
We'll find out.
Think so, yeah.
Wow.
We'll find out.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Vegas thinks they're due.
I know, and that's like the biggest case I've heard anyone make for the Raiders this week is like, oh, they're desperate and they're due for one.
Yep.
I also think the Broncos are desperate and due for one. Now, they're not as desperate because their season won't end if they lose today.
Raiders were getting obliterated by the Titans, converted some really like out of their ass fourth downs there to stay alive and make that a 2-point game.
Yeah, I think the Broncos offense is more due than anything the Raiders have going for them. And the Raiders defense is absolute ass.
That defense
is bad.
As long as you can block Max Crosby, that's a hard one to get out. They'll be all right. All
right. Yeah, I mean, it's just the
9.5 points.
Brian Hoyer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you think about at first, you're like, man, do I lay 9.5 on Belichick? Belichick was built to cover a spread like this with Brian Hoyer at quarterback. They're begging you to do that. They think you're gonna think that, and they're just begging you. Packers really easy play once you work out all the mental gymnastics. Packers really easy play.
Packers aren't putting up many points.
They aren't. He's right.
Great question. Someone should bring us some good companies.
Oh,
By someone, do you want to direct who you're talking to?
Henry.
Hell no.
Kale, can you please
Kale,
go grab some? Put it on Ryan's
Chat,
tab.
could you thank
You wanna say
Kale and
thanks?
ask him
Thanks, Kale.
kindly? Thanks, Kale.
Okay.
I already said it, frankly, so.
We just need 3.
Just
Thanks.
3. Henry
Good job,
can drink now because he's not in the press box.
Yeah.
The pressy boxy, as we call it.
All right. Game of the week here.
That was a game of the week sound. That was a game
This
of the
is
I got my shit going.
I thought it was a jackpot, and I was about to intervene.
Tampa's defense just too good.
Yep. And they get all their weapons back.
What?
Not
You guys
interested.
are going to be lactose intolerant by the end of this game.
What?
Because
Cheese.
it's the cheese.
There's nothing
of the
cheesy
week.
about a pick'em between two really good teams.
Are the Bucks really good? Or-
Yeah, they've given up 9 points a game.
So the Bucks are the Denver Broncos, like to a T, 3 weeks in.
Yeah, we like them.
Look at that.
Wow, that was fast.
The Chiefs are gonna take care of business.
Wow.
It's my favorite good company as well. Shouts
Cheers,
to you.
boys.
Kale,
boys.
cheers.
Fuck the Raiders.
Fuck the Raiders. Fuck the Raiders. We're supposed to make eye contact when we cheers.
You're supposed to drink after you cheers
Did you
too,
know
though.
that? Oh shit.
Anyways, yeah, this is gonna look like the Super Bowl all over again.
They're great on the second level. They're great on the line. Vita Veo's great. None of that shit matters against Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Did you
None
miss
of
the
it
Super Bowl?
matters. None of it matters.
Seemed to matter a lot when the
That's
Chiefs
when
got
Tom
blown
Brady
out.
had all his wide receivers.
He has
But
them
they're all back this week.
Guys, it's not going to matter. The Chiefs get back on track in this one. The Colts game was a fugazi. Actually, they had that game won. Chris, I still don't understand that penalty on Chris Jones.
What do you mean, bro?
I'm all about it, but that was a fugazi. They
can't
won that
do that.
game. You won that game.
Can't do that.
Oh, you
Just
can't
know the
talk
rules.
smack anymore. Come on. Horrible take. Horrible
Just
take.
don't give the referees a
Brady,
throw flag.
look, insane as it sounds, who's Mahomes' boo?
Oh,
Brittany.
Oh, God.
Brittany and Patty doing better than Giselle and Tommy.
I don't think
they're in the same under the same
They
roof.
just had a baby.
They
They're
just had a
happy.
baby.
That's not always a good thing.
The TikToking brother has been eliminated by the situation. In the situation,
That does. He's alive.
no, I didn't. Not mafia style. They haven't. No,
I'm just saying.
the worst idea if you're
I
Andy
do
Reid.
think
You did say
This show
he
more
has
than-
been eliminated.
this show more than other NFL Sunday morning shows would approve of icing, that brother out. We no judgment here.
What
no
are you
judgment here.
saying?
But again, you guys, you're not tuned in on these Bucks, and I hate it for you.
I don't trust that relationship analogy you just made because I don't think Pat's really in it.
Okay, I think there are more layers where Pat feels happier than Tommy.
Stay tuned for Chiefs Week when we dive more
Chiefs Week,
deeply
we are going to dive into
Pat Mahomes, Brittany Holmes'
what kind of
relationship.
open marriage boundaries they might have to where they've picked things back
Let's
up.
speculate, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's speculate
About-
about
So what,
People's
13
love
minutes
lives.
until the game starts?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I apologize, Annie here correcting us. I'm sorry. We don't really give a
Have
fuck about the
baby.
Chiefs,
She's
so
pregnant
we
with a
apologize.
son now. They had Sterling like a year and a half ago.
One of their kids is named Sterling.
Sterling after Sterling Sharp, of course.
Oh.
Wow, big Packer fan.
Shall we get to your
Fan.
favorite part of the week, Ryan?
Yes. First, I want to give a shout out to Breckenridge Brewery.
Yes.
Good company hard seltzers. Delicious. We'll
Yeah,
probably be
they're
drinking
really
Breck
yummy.
Brews responsibly all day today. Everyone knows I'm a 1 hour guy on Sundays now.
Jeez.
Pretty big grown-up move by me. Pat myself on the back there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
but-
we call him the Geneva Convention now because he's like a Swiss watch. Real
Wow.
regular. Lots of layers to that
That
one.
one didn't
Lots of
really add
layers
up
to
for
that
me,
one.
but I'll just trust that it's good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It's not.
Breck Brews, the best. We've got a lot of them on tap here. We've got the
Yeah.
good companies in the
Yeah.
fridge.
They allowed
so
us to kiss the cup.
Come down. They really did. Wow, that was awesome. I did not kiss the cup. Didn't feel like I earned that right.
No, I
Wow.
hugged it instead and made a sad face.
Maybe
But-
someday, Ryan.
Yeah, like it was me and the cup's first date, so I just got a little handsy
Right,
with it.
right.
Oh
Next
my
year.
God.
It's true, you know.
Calm
Next
A
year,
hand on the back of the back goes a long way.
next year might go for a kiss. If they win 3 in a row, shit's gonna
Licking
get
that
weird.
thing up. Yeah.
Third date, whoa. Anyways, Breckenridge
third date, the
Brewery,
cup
I'm sure
doesn't
they're
know
loving
it's coming
this.
for it, yeah.
Also, shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook, where you can bet 5 to win $200. If you bet $5 on an NFL money line today,
No,
you're gonna get $200 in free bets
No.
right into your account.
Wow.
Just launched into your account.
Holy shit.
Speaking of DraftKings, made the biggest bet of my life yesterday.
Let's go.
Biggest bet of my life. I think it
Let's
was
go.
let's
Ooh.
see,
7 units, he's going to say.
I think
in
it-
honor of John Elway.
I think it was a 7-unit
Let's go.
bet.
Great omen.
On
Great omen.
Michigan to cover against
Oh,
Iowa.
well done, Ryan.
I
well
love
done.
betting against teams that have no offense.
We're back on Jim Harbaugh, guys. We're back on Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Also, in honor of, some say this guy looks like old number 7. So, in honor of who
A lot of people
think
have said that.
he might look like.
To me, it's just a bunch of bits.
Just,
Bunch of bits.
I don't know,
Oh,
just
boy.
colors mixed together to me. DraftKings Sportsbook.
Yep. Make sure you use the code DNVR when you sign up over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Of course, age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Yeah.
Also, come to the bar for the game.
Yeah, it'll
It's
be a
gonna
party.
sick. Okay. Best part of the week is of the week. And we start this week, my friends, with the ratio of the week. It goes to an old friend of ours, actually.
We love him.
The
right?
son
Still
of
do.
Bum, as they call him,
Yeah.
Wade Phillips. And he tweeted after Tua went down.
Strong ratio.
I mean,
man.
Tua is
It's a
like,
strong ratio.
it is one of the scariest situations I've ever seen on a football field.
Yep.
And bring it back. And Wade pulls out the phone to tweet this.
Very poor decision and ability to avoid the rush. No wonder he has been hurt.
Yeah.
So
that's-
dumb.
I wasn't able to find the final ratio on this because, as you can see on the bottom, this
Tweet
tweet has been deleted.
yeah.
But at this point, 493 quote tweets is an impressive one. This would have gone for thousands and thousands of quote tweets if he
man.
didn't.
Oh,
if he didn't get it out there. Wade, think before you tweet, my friend.
No,
Yeah.
it just
Great
goes
advice.
back to old people having Twitter. Old people, their Twitter should have an age limit. They don't know what they're doing on there.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good point.
I think a lot of people probably maybe had that thought. Like, I know that as he was dropping back, I was thinking, get rid of the ball.
Yes.
Get rid of the ball. Wait, you're really taking a sack here? How is this happening? What the? And then you're just like, oh, can't say any of that now.
Right.
And that's the piece that he missed.
Yeah.
New
Yes.
chat poll, over 70 scarier behind the Twitter or behind the wheel? You chime in.
Twitter.
Steven here asking us, are you going to stream the game on here? No, we are not. That is
Definitely not.
illegal for us to do, and we can get our channel banned. So.
Stream the game
Oh, wait.
on our YouTube channel?
Unless it's like a watch along. Are we
Yeah,
watching along?
Speaking of, got to
No.
cover up that screen.
Not
back
watching along.
there. All right. Next one.
I'm standing tall so we can shock it. We
This is the Legends of the Week. You guys probably haven't seen this clip yet.
haven't.
But it's from an old documentary on the Broncos-Raiders rivalry. Allie, if you could cue that up.
Further fuel for the rivalry's fire was added by Denver's fanatical fans.
That Orange Crush group was tough in Denver. They were very tough.
They would know, when you were getting ready to go out and stuff, and they'd start stamping their feet, and you're trying to talk, and boom, 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 and you'd have to go out the door and they'd throw stuff at you.
They would just pelt you with everything they had up there.
We got bombarded by about 30, 40 snowballs, and, we turned around, all the people are booing and cussing at us. Get the hell away from me, Jack. They're throwing at you. I said, no, John, they're throwing at you.
Essentially, if you couldn't hear...
They could hear.
Okay, I'm saying these guys. It was just talking about how Broncos fans at Old Mile High would just pelt the Raiders with everything from the stadium. Snowballs, beers, all that good stuff.
outstanding.
Some people say that's bad. I say that's good.
It's football. Do you have a helmet?
Takes me back to my childhood. Yeah,
Yep.
we would do that.
Again, rivalries need this type of stuff.
They do.
And fan bases who do this type of stuff have my respect. Mm-hmm. Especially Broncos fans from the 80s and 90s.
Oh, why are there so many of
We
you
love
in
you,
here
Broncos,
now?
because they
Corn
have
bots?
nowhere
Yeah,
else
no,
to
we're
go.
getting,
no, Raiders fans.
Oh.
Raiders fans.
Raiders
Wait,
fans.
can
They
you bring up the
have
comments
nowhere
on our side or
nowhere
no?
else to go. They're
I'm
sad
removing
sacks.
them.
But I want to be able to see what these idiots are saying.
No,
They're
they
getting
just are
Josh
yelling
McDaniels.
Raiders. That's all they're doing.
Ryan, I have a late edition.
They're not capable of forming
Exactly.
full thoughts.
It's our shock of the week. Cardinals' J.J. Watt tweets that he will play Sunday despite needing to have his heart shocked back into rhythm on Thursday.
Are you sure that's not a PFT commenter tweet?
Famously, that's how you guys get me ready every Sunday morning to get to hop on the show. A little heart shock goes a long way. JJ, we stand with you. Have a great game against those
He's
Panthers.
really,
Ryan, Henry and I need you. Henry and I need you.
He's JJ Watts now.
Get
He
it?
sure is.
That's good. That's good.
An
It's,
how
okay.
we track electricity
Okay.
joke. That's how we track electricity
All right,
joke.
fit of the week.
Fit
This
of-
is actually not from this week, but the fit is so good.
You could have gone fit of the month if you
Fit
wanted.
of the fit of the century.
We salute you, September.
Yes. Bring it up. It's our old friend Mark Davis. He's doing his best Kenny Powers, La Flama
Holy
Blanca here.
shit.
Wow.
It's kind of so bad that it actually might be a half decent fit.
So he goes with the
Holy shit, that's
standard
amazing.
white Hanes t-shirt
As one does.
into the light wash
Yeah,
jeans
yeah.
with
Oh
the
my
white
God.
belt. And
The white belt's atrocious.
earlier today you were talking about you're either the rat or you're the scientist.
Yeah.
With that fucking lab coat on, he's the scientist.
Yep, and then
He
I
is.
mean the whitewash jeans kind of underratedly horrible on this one, and then that haircut. And you're right to reference
Fresh
Kenny
fade
P,
there, though.
Kenny P, because he does have a
The
bit of
mullet.
that mullet,
Yep.
but he's staying true to the bowl cut in front. And my best of all of this is he's kind of topping it off with what's that, like a a ring he got at Chuck E. Cheese, like a plastic blue ring.
It does. I think it's a ring pop.
Holy shit, that ring pop really puts the outfit over the top. I would love to see what kicks he was wearing to top this all
That
off.
is true. Yes.
You know, like...
It's got to be New Balances.
Oh, man, some all-white New Balances or maybe some trashy dress shoes. God, I can't... If you
like a square toe slip-on dress shoe.
Oh, my God. That guy's insane.
Were they white? Do you think they were white?
Oh, yeah.
Eric Weedham in the comments saying
They
2 sections done with 5 minutes left.
4 minutes now.
Time is a flat circle, Eric.
It is, Eric.
Next one.
Have we got all our bets in? Have we set our fantasy lineups, though, before we continue into the show? That's a question for you all.
So, you were talking about rings?
Yeah.
And that's why it's the hasn't won a Super Bowl in our lives of the week. I actually had to check on your life there, Dre, but you are safe. No one on this panel, no one sitting within a 5-foot radius of me has been alive for a Raiders Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Raiders. Hasn't won a Super Bowl in our lives of the week. Good job. You guys,
good job,
you guys did it. You guys did it. You deserved
Yep.
it. You earned every bit of this award this week, so great job.
Yep.
Very good work.
And finally, it is the bad take of the week. Unfortunately, going to have to turn internally
different from
for this one for the bad take of the week.
No.
Allie, if you could cue the video.
Yesterday, Bradley Chubb said he hates the Raiders. Is that something you've noticed from some veteran guys on this team, and is that an attitude you hope spreads throughout the locker room?
It's a great rivalry. It has been for a long time. It's part of the West, and, the West is the fastest way to have a chance to get to the playoffs. So there's definitely emphasis on that. From that standpoint, can't really hate anybody. In this world, that's too much energy. But, it's another game. We're excited to go against the Raiders.
No room to hate anyone? Not in this life? Oh, how wrong you are, Mr. Hackett. We have so much room, and there is so much reason to hate in this life, especially when it comes to the Oakland Raiders, or the Las Vegas Raiders, or the Los Angeles Raiders. Really doesn't matter where they come from. You're wrong on this one, Hack. There is plenty of room to hate, and we must channel our hate through the right ways.
Let's go.
Doing it towards football teams, football players, football coaches. That's the proper way to hate. Nathaniel Hackett, open your mind a little bit, my guy. Hate a little more.
As Ryan said, hate, one of the strongest emotions you can feel, and could be channeled positively. I think he's kind of missing a motivational edge here, leaving one on the table.
Yep. I know he's an overtly positive guy.
Sure.
Gotta hate a little more.
Gotta up the hate a little.
Turn
bit,
up the hate meter.
One of the things Javonte told me was that he thinks that it just takes some time. Like he hasn't played in these games yet, and so he doesn't really get those feelings. I think there might be something to that. I think there's a good chance that after today, he will find a place in his heart to hate the Raiders.
Hate a little more.
After they do some dirty bullshit.
Oh, they will.
Yeah,
they will.
All right.
Would love to snatch their chain.
Should we stay on the hate train?
Sure.
All right, let's stay on the hate train.
1 minute to kickoff.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Let's rank the most hateable teams in football outside of the AFC West, because it's pretty easy in the AFC West. Number 1, most hateable, the Raiders. Number 2, the Chiefs. Number 3, the Chargers. Done. Yep. What about outside of the AFC West?
The Chargers more as a bit, though.
Who is your most hateable team in football, not inside of the division?
So who I first gravitate to, Ryan, is the Patriots.
Yep.
Patriots, Cowboys, I think, are really kind of that next tier, potentially. Just because, like the Raiders, we are, no matter where we live, you're always going to be surrounded by shitty Cowboys fans, so they're easy to hate. And Patriots kind of speaks for itself. Boston, the success they've had. It's kind of like hating the Lakers. It's real easy breezy hate right there.
I hate the Buccaneers more than the Patriots.
Wow.
So your hate traveled with Tom.
Yep, it was mostly Tom. When the Patriots fell off, it's like, yeah, you're just whatever guys out there. It turns out it was Tom Brady all along.
Tampa's just
That's a
like
good one.
basically a retirement community,
Yeah.
so I have a hard time there.
I really hate like self-righteous fan bases.
Oh, give it to me, Ryan. Give it
the
to
Pittsburgh
me.
Steelers.
Oh, that's a good one.
They will be the
That's a good
first
one.
ones to tell you how good their fans are.
That's a good one. That's a
And
good one.
that drives me nuts. Like,
You're trash.
like the Raiders are trash.
You're trash.
But at least they know they are.
Right. Along those lines, Ravens. Don't like the Ravens. Hate those guys a whole bunch. I hate that they stole their team from Cleveland, and then they've had nothing but success since. I hate them for what they did in taking Shannon Sharp from us. I just hate them. I love Lamb Jacks, but I hate the rest. So there you go. Fuck
So,
you guys.
As you guys have so aptly pointed out,
Thanks,
it's game
Ryan.
time right
It
now.
is game
It's game
time.
time right now.
Yes.
Which means
Best tickets in the business?
it's time to go and check out Game Time.
Boom.
If you're looking for tickets to, you're in Vegas, you're trying to go to the game today, go to Game Time. Use the link in our description to get over there. Get tickets for cheap. If you're going to Thursday Night Football, as I call it, Thirsty Night Football, come by the tailgate and check out Game Time to get last-minute
Double
tickets.
up.
The
The
only
old
thing in
double
your
up.
life probably that you'll get rewarded for procrastinating.
It's true.
And
Very
also,
true.
speaking of that great London game this morning, we are going to London in just a few weeks. We have a sick trip planned with lots of different options of events you could join us at. Spots are actually filling up really fast, so if you want to come hang out with us in London, make sure you get over there before we sell out of tickets.
Not gajillions of spots like the tailgate. A little tighter knit here, so you got to jump on it.
Yep.
It'll be really fun, and we'll be doing podcasts throughout the week.
Okay, so can we just decide on a number one most hateable team outside of the AFC West? Just to put a bow on this.
Can I throw the Niners out as a candidate? Kind of hate the
You have to be
Niners.
old. You have to be old to hate them.
No,
Yeah.
what about John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan? Fuck those guys.
Fuck,
No,
yeah.
I like those guys.
Rick here in the comments saying Eagles.
I roll.
Philly fans are annoying AF.
By the
How
Steelers'
rude
logic.
of
By the
Eagles
Steelers'
fans.
logic, the
are a
Eagles
good
take
candidate.
that.
But Eagles
are a good
again,
candidate.
they're self-aware fans. Like they know, like, oh yeah, we're kind of trashy.
I'm done
But
hearing
they're-
the Eagles fan defenses. Okay, that's enough.
They think they're too trash, though.
They're top 10.
That's
They're
the
top 10.
toxicity.
They're top 10. They're pretty shitty.
But the Steelers.
What were
like,
they saying about Jalen Hurts a year ago? You know.
You know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
No
Well,
matter,
that's-
no
that's just
matter
how they go.
what,
But they wouldn't say like, oh, we're
Ram- Rams kind of in there for me. It's Kroenke.
GGG said,
It's
did
the
we
LA
mention the
fans don't
Colts?
deserve the
Colt.
success.
No way, the Colts.
The Horsies? No, we don't fucking care about the Horsies. Those guys suck.
See,
I
that's
did
one
hate
with the
them when Peyton
Patriots. Where
Manning
just,
was there.
exactly. Like
Oddly,
that.
I
That's
kind of
faded.
hate the Jets, you know?
I kind of hate the Giants.
Yeah,
But they
hate the
took
Giants, too.
took two Super Bowls away from Tom, so I have to give them a break there.
yeah,
True.
it's true. They're
I
just
think
like-
it's the Cowboys, honestly.
What about the Washington Commanders?
Oh, they're
the
so.
Washington Commanders are.
The thing is,
That's
if they
Browns,
won, if they
man.
won anything ever,
Yeah,
at
that's
least in
true.
our lifetimes,
That's
it would
true.
be easier to hate them.
They
But
did-
they're just like they're such a terrible organization. that-
87, I think Doug
Yeah.
Williams gets me. So my lifetime.
I think that's fair.
I hate
Yeah.
you guys. I hate you guys.
Bro- Unfortunate.
Beating the Broncos in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
On
for
top
sure.
of it.
I will say, they
Cowboys have done it too, though.
have. You got to give the Commanders are trying to do stuff to make it their organization a little better, a little more.
They're pretending. They're pretending to try to
Exactly.
do that.
No.
I'm gonna try and believe that maybe it's
No.
actually.
Don't do that.
They've been trying
Don't.
for a decade. They've been trying for a decade, and look where we are.
Don't
Fuck
set
you,
your-
Dan Snyder. Fuck
Yeah, I
you.
agree. I agree with that.
They're up there. I think Cowboys are number one because their fans still think that that being like the
solid
Cowboys
take,
holds
solid
some
take.
sort of
Right.
like panache.
Right.
You know?
They're not even America's team.
No. Not
Jerry
even
Jones
close.
is an idiot.
We got a Raiders
Idiot.
fan here in the comments saying, "You guys sound like kids. I don't even know how to talk football." LOL.
Yeah, you don't.
No,
Yeah.
you don't, Dan.
You're a fucking idiot.
Nice
No, you
try,
don't,
Dan.
But thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for the
love
views. I already put
love
him in
the
timeout and he
comments.
still came
You're
back,
our guy,
so we're
Dan.
gonna-
You're our guy.
Good job, Dan. Thanks for
Good
tuning
job,
in, bud.
Dan. And tune into that Broncos games as we wax that ass today. That's going to be lots of fun.
All right. Should we get into bets? Or is there something else we have to do
let's
here?
do it. Let's do it. These games magically don't seem to have come on. Joking, they're on.
They're everywhere.
Henry is highly distracted. Let's get in. Let's get into it.
Who's distracted?
Broncos
to start
bets.
the
Who's
show,
first? That's me.
RK.
Okay. Russ over 241.5 minus 115.
Great.
I really do feel like this is going to look like
Yeah, it should
a
eventually.
lot more like the
Yes.
Seahawks game than it
Yes.
is like the other two. Devontae Adam.
Yep.
Our
Our guy.
you know him. Under 86.5 yards, minus 115. I don't think Pat Surtain will follow him the entire game, but I do think you're going to see a lot of big downs where Pat Surtain's on him. And once you get put on Surtain City,
love this.
You're done for.
Yep.
Finally, Jerry Jeudy, longest reception over 19.5, minus 120. They've moved this down the last couple weeks.
Really?
After he hit it in the first week, I think it was 23.5. Then he didn't hit it the next 2 weeks. Now it's lowered. Huge gift.
Love that for you, Ryan.
From the book here.
Love that. Love that the book is giving out gifts. And I kind of agree with every single one of this. Judy, the only one I'm semi-skeptical about, but good picks by you. Good picks by you.
Fair enough. Next one, Allie.
There you go. And this is falling in line with what you were saying about Devontae, Ryan. So I think Adams doesn't have a good game. Sutton does. He's the one reliable target Russ has right now, and you can take that in the head-to-head matchup. Plus 125 for Sutton. Great value, Ryan.
That's great value.
I've got the under in this game. I know Ryan's had premonitions, and, far be it for me to go against premonitions.
True.
But I love when you say far be it.
On this one, I am going to take the under in this game. And then Sutton, longest reception, over 25.5. He's actually hit over 30 in all 3 games with Russ. I'm just all in on all Sutton markets. I'm all in on Sutton over his reception total, which is still like under 70, so basically free money. But I didn't want to recycle picks from my big 3 on Friday's bets, so there you go. Boom, 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 under and all the Sutton markets. Easy breezy.
What's the over 25.5? Oh, longest reception. Okay.
Longest reception.
Gotcha. It was just on its own line. Henry?
Henry never remembers his.
There we go. Javonte
pass me his?
plus nobody does. Javonte plus 50.5 rushing yards against Josh Jacobs. This is a big game. 15 yards, like they're gonna feed him. Josh Jacobs can't do anything against his defense.
Wow.
Darren Waller under 52.5. Broncos have been locking down tight ends every
Love
week.
this.
In general, the defense has been good. Like you got to pick something. I think that's the one I picked. Broncos by 6.5. Take that alternate spread.
Ooh.
Plus 229 to win by a touchdown.
Wow. This is incredible.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Darren Waller is the one that scares me of your grouping here.
Really?
Yeah. No Justin Simmons. I feel like they're going to get one up the seam.
I don't know.
Weren't the Seattle tight ends kind of doing things?
No, there was that one play from Will Dissly on a broken play.
Guy.
Oh, there was the Parkinson seam route, too.
Parkinson? I don't remember his name. Parkinson.
Colby
He's a
Parkinson,
Stanford
remember?
guy.
Exactly.
Stanford.
There you go.
No, I scouted the guy. I'm not saying I didn't scout him. Can I remember his fucking name when I've scouted 2,000 other guys? Well, no, probably not.
All right, just to wrap things up here.
You have game talk now.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
that's what we're doing. That's what we're just to wrap things up. I have a couple questions I want to ask you guys. One, who is your dark horse to make a big play today?
Dark horse. If we're going dark, Andrew Beck.
Wow, that's dark. That is dark.
I love that. Henry?
Honestly, I think he's on the right path at the tight ends. I think I'll take Saubert just because he took
Sabi
back. Yep.
It's one of the worst nicknames I've heard.
It is rough.
Sabi. I'm going to take Caden Stearns.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Caden Stearns makes a big play today.
Like that.
All right. How many points do the Broncos have to score in this game for it to be a happy week in Denver? Obviously, in a win.
If you win, it's happy.
I think it wasn't necessarily a happy week.
11 didn't really hit the spot.
Really?
I think it's over 20. I think it's 20 and up.
I think 24 is the absolute smallest amount that the Broncos could win by and not have people complaining all week.
I mean, people are going to complain no matter what. Like, they could win by 40 and people will be complaining.
They won't.
They will. They will, though. But, I don't know. I think if you just put up 17 and win, like, you're 3-1.
Yeah.
Like, I think that it'll be a happy week. There'll still be a couple people saying whatever, but I'll take a happy week.
Ravens.
Yeah, terrible Josh Allen throw.
All right, last one, boys.
Wyoming Josh Allen comes around.
The Broncos win if blank.
They get more pressure on Derek Carr than the Raiders get on Russie Wilson.
I like that. Randy Gregory, go to work, bud.
Get it done. Yep. Draymond. Big Draymond game.
Henry?
Draymond.
I'll say if they score 24.
I think 24 does it this week.
That's the magic number. Huh?
Yep. With this defense, I think 24 is good.
Shouts to Zach Stevens and his
I will
great
say
magic
if
number.
they get a 100-yard rusher in the game.
Oh, I don't think they will, though.
But if they do, it's a dub.
Okay.
Because I watched the way that the Titans manipulated that defense off of the run game last week, and it was honestly clinical. It looked like, I don't know, a team going against a college team with linebackers who can't fit the run.
I was told this morning that I was talking in my sleep about the play action last night.
Whoa. I love that. I love that for you.
What,
Happens
can
when
we
I
get
drink.
some more details?
I have tried to avoid them. She said something. She said you kept talking about your play actions, and that was that's all I've gotten. Yep.
Oh, that's so great. That's
stuff,
a great way to
man.
end the show.
That's great stuff.
We're gonna go watch these games. Of course, tune in with us for the post-game show right after the Denver Broncos game. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. And one last fuck the Raiders.
Fuck the Raiders.